And Jessica, and I just left my home and I miss it so much. So I'm not sure if you just moved somewhere new. It's tough for us going to new places. There's always a transition period, and it's tough being in a new place and missing what we had behind, where we just came from. I'm going to bring in self-compassion here again. Oh, sweetheart, this is tough. I feel lonely. I miss everyone. Yeah, I miss my friendships back there. And this is tough. And I can be with this. And I can be with this in a comforting and kind way, in a non-judgmental way. And maybe I can even come up into my heart with some gratitude because, man, aren't I lucky that I had such a good situation, that I have all those people, and I can still reach out to them at any moment. And I know that this feeling is not going to last, right? Because eventually, one thing about humans, we are very good at adapting, right? But we don't like change initially. And moving somewhere new is, even when we're excited about it in the beginning, right? Because we only see the good side, right? Because this is what we do, right? We all desire just paints feathers on everything. Oh, it's only good, it's only good. And then we get there and we think, oh, whoops, I forgot that I was going to feel this difficulty when I first got here, this transition, this little bit of ache of loneliness. I forgot that that was part of the equation. So I can be with this, just like me. Millions of people have just moved to a new place and feel lonely right now. That's a big part of self-compassion, recognizing you're having a shared human experience, right? It's normal. It's okay to be with it. It's okay to be with your feelings of loneliness. Be with the feeling, not the story, right? So self-compassion, while it's, what it does, because of course self-compassion, right? We're kind of coming in there acknowledging a self, but it actually dissolves the self that's so dissatisfied, that's so lonely, that's so unhappy, because we're being kind, we're being compassionate. Ego can't live in kindness. It can't live in compassion. So when we come in and acknowledge what's going on, kind of pulling the curtain back behind what's going on and going, oh, sweetheart, it's okay to be with this right now. This hurts. It's sad. And really doing this in a way, do not expect it to go away immediately. One of the challenges in self-compassion is that people go, I did my self-compassion and the pain didn't go away. It wasn't meant to make the pain go away immediately. It was meant to bring you closer to it, to be with what was happening, not the story in your head. That's what self-compassion is doing, bringing you into it, to accept it. And yeah, it's still lonely and it still hurts. And be with it. You can be with it in this moment. It is the fear of the next moment. How am I going to handle this in the future? That is what is throwing you over the edge. That is what pushes us over. So self-compassion is to come into it in this moment, not because it's going to magically make it disappear, right? But by being with it, breathing into it, comforting ourselves instead of beating ourselves up, making ourselves feel worse. And then you acknowledge, like, I can be with this. It's uncomfortable. It's not pleasant. Because the feelings are still there, right? It's unpleasant. It doesn't feel good, but I can be with it in this moment. I can be with it. You can be with anything in this moment.